Hi, everybody. Sam Kavaris and the Gate Sports Update. Kind of an interesting time of year, isn't it, with college football and the NFL in full swing. And certainly, even if you're not a baseball fan, now's the time to watch, right? I mean, the ALCS, the NLCS, and you got some different teams in there. Obviously, Washington, Houston, kind of interesting. And it certainly has been dramatic, whether you're a baseball fan or not. It's been fun to watch with extra inning games and guys with big home runs, tremendous defensive plays. That's why these teams get to this point. So if you have a chance, and even if you're not a baseball fan, as I said, fun time to watch. The Jaguars lost to New Orleans, kind of put a little damp in my spirit of what's going on, only because it was one of those games that played out almost exactly as you thought, that here are the Jaguars playing good defense and New Orleans figuring out how to win the game. And I wonder if the Jaguars know how to win games like that, because it was pretty apparent that New Orleans was willing to wait and see what happened, let the Jaguars make a mistake and take advantage of it, and that's exactly what happened toward the end of the game. So I'm not sure that the Jaguars know how to win those games yet. That's one of the things that I'm investigating, perhaps, for this week's Times Union article. Meanwhile, Florida, of course, loses at LSU, but mistakes and the fact that they're young certainly make a difference. I think LSU will contend for the national championship, and that's pretty obvious at this point that they're one of the teams to beat when it comes to being the best. But you play in Baton Rouge on a Saturday night, and even though they lost by 2 touchdowns, they were in this game into the fourth quarter. So for me, it once again showed that Dan Mullen has that team kind of moving forward. And the shocking thing over the weekend was Georgia's loss. Bobby Bowden once told me, you can only get so many fire-ups out of these guys, and you hope that the week that they're not all fired up is the week that you don't get beat, that you just kind of skate by. Didn't happen for Georgia. South Carolina is not as good as Georgia. Georgia's a better football team, but certainly did not play like it, and particularly in the overtime and in the end. I didn't like the way Kirby managed the end of the game either, but I just felt like that this is just one of those weeks that you're going to get beat. Georgia still controls their own destiny, but boy, doesn't it make that Florida game bigger, certainly depending on what happens this weekend. So an awful lot of things going on in college football that certainly make it interesting. Looking forward to it. By the way, a few of you have asked about the beard. When I was out of town, I ended up growing. I was in the wilderness a little bit, fishing and doing some things out west. But I want to keep it on for a while, just from a standpoint of try to bring some awareness to men's health. And I know the Movember group does that beginning November 1st and all the way through. And certainly Gardner Minshew and his mustache, and Shad Khan and his mustache. And many people remember my mustache that I wore for 20 years ago. But nonetheless, I don't get too many friends who are having health problems, and we're all not that old. I know it's a little gray, but we're old enough, but we're not that old. So guys, take care of yourself. Get yourself checked. Go get a prostate check. Do all those things that you've been putting off, because it's important, and early detection is certainly the key. I'm Sam Kavaris, and that's the Gate Sports Update. Don't forget, Wednesday is No Way Wednesday at your Gate stores. Go by, and for $3.99, a Yobi yogurt is full at 8 ounces, and as much as you can get in there, and all the tasty toppings you want for just $3.99. A No Way Wednesday at all your Gate stores for Yobi yogurt. I'm Sam Kavaris, and that's the Gate Sports Update.